for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A leap in. He's got it. He got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
On gain of 34 yards. First down, Chiefs.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0.
Titans, nothing. Harrison Butker is kicking off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now a give, right side. It's Henry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Off the play fake, Willis. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's got some space here.
Oh, we got plenty of fight, baby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Get me.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Trenton Cannon. Oh, he's hit. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. You know, it's great to be a Pro Bowl quarterback, all-pro wide receiver. Those guys get all the endorsements. But we've seen a lot of guys carve out a great career as a special teams ace.
And it's one of the most important parts of the game. We can talk offense and defense all we want, but the third phase, special teams, that can be the difference between winning and losing. And how about the big play created here? Big-time effort, and that can help his team.
Second straight week, he's forced to fumble. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
If you were me, you do this
and
too.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Noah Gray with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 19-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll go to work with a little momentum following the free kick. 1st and 10. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
One of the better defensive linemen in the league, can be absolutely dominant at times. Chris Jones has been a Pro Bowler each of the last 2 years. In 2020, just 7.5 sacks, but he did have a career high of 15.5 just 3 seasons ago in 2018. He and Frank Clark provide excellent pressure against opposing quarterbacks.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Looking to throw. Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54 is mine. Check. Watch 54.
Off play action. Willis. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, it became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Mike 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 18, right here.
On 1st and 10, Willis. He dumps it off for Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll make it 2nd down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. From the gun on 3rd down, Willis. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Willis. Buying time to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Hey, we got 3 down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for KC. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the...
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Mike's 54. 70. Watch the pass. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you, boy.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
On first down, Willis. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brings up second and 9. At the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
Mike's by 4. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mike's 54.
Looking to throw on second down. Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Again to Henry. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
4. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Try to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
This is too
And
easy
all
right
the
here.
way in for a Kansas City touchdown. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead.
42. Titans 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Willis. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Throwing on 1st down, Willis. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 44. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Henry. Pushes him over. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
To throw on 2nd down. Willis. This is caught. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the gun, Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he got in on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Mahomes now on first down. Rolling to his right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On first and 10, Willis. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Draw play. This is Henry. Fights off and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Here's Hardman on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Willis. A check down here for Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
13 yards at the play. First down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action. Willis. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Henry again on second down. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. On third down, Willis. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run. They're running it.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Henry powers through him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run with Henry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Back to throw. Willis. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. On first down, Willis. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And some room to run now. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Bullet good on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Edwards-Helaire. A strong running. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8. Back to throw. Willis. And finding the tight end Hooper. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Throwing on 1st down. Willis. And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down now, it's Henry.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Push it back. Check 24. Check 99. Check 99.
Now it's Henry. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Willis. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Off the play fake. Willis. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Off play action. Willis. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Back to throw. Willis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for KC. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 19-point game.
56, Titans 37.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now, after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chris Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Operating from the gun, Willis. And caught by Henry. Room here to run. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Willis. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
He sets to fire deep.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Finds a seam inside the 40. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that's going to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Titans, 37.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Henry running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
And 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw on 3rd down, Willis. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Willis. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean,
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that